Jennifer Lopez, and Josh Duhamel. How are you guys?
Hi. Can you see
Please,
us?
I can hear you. I can see you. You look
Oh, great.
gorgeous. The background's
thank you.
popping.
All right.
Yeah, it's like we're on a beach, right?
Yes. Please welcome Cheech Marin and Darcy Carden.
Also on a beach.
Also on a beach.
Yeah, life's a beach.
Life is a beach, especially with our next guest, Selena Tan.
Woo!
Also on a beach.
Wow. We're just all down the beach from each other. If you look this
Yeah,
way.
we are.
We're
Just a
on the
different part
same
of the
beach.
And finally, the man who promised me a leading role in Shotgun Anniversary, Jason Moore, everyone.
Shotgun.
That's the sequel. Yes, I already got the contract. It's all good. We're good to
Ready
go.
to go. Ready to go.
Teach
Hi,
says it should
everybody.
be called Double Barrel. Shotgun 2 Double Barrel. That's
Double
really
barrel.
good.
There we go.
That's really good.
That's pretty good.
Is this the first time you guys are actually seeing each other since being on location?
Pretty much.
Pretty much,
All
yeah.
of us.
I think people
Yeah, I
keep in
think
touch
so.
on phones and stuff. It probably
You know,
is.
yeah.
I saw one of these guys on Cops one night though, and I think it was,
I usually run into Cheech at an airport or something.
Yeah.
yeah.
We have our weekly Sunday Zoom catch-ups.
I love it. I love it. Well, the first question tonight is going out to Jen and Josh. We have to know, because we haven't seen a movie like this cat and mouse adventure since Indiana Jones hit the airwaves. Why do you think audiences crave this cat and mouse chase lovers? Are they going to do it? Won't they do it? Adventure genre that you guys took on.
I mean, I love the Indiana Jones comparison. I didn't see that one.
I saw it more romancing the stone.
It definitely does have, and what I love about the movie and what I think Jay Moore did such a great job on is he wasn't afraid to make this a big romp of a movie. You know, we went there and we knew it on the day, and tonally this felt different than anything I've done, and that's what I loved about it. You know, he always talked about squeezing a little lemon on that sugar. Remember that, Jason?
Yes.
And so he
mash it together. Mash it together.
And so I thought that this movie felt tonally and comedically different than anything I'd done, and it is a big.
It's a big romantic
adventure.
comedy,
Yeah.
but it's more of a romantic kind of, action movie. It's an adventure. There's so much that happens, and but at the core of it is it's about these families coming together and kind of Darcy, my character Darcy, not that Darcy, this Darcy in the movie, and Josh's character Tom, really figuring out who they are and how they're going to make this marriage work, and if they can make this marriage work. So that is because they start off at very different ends of the spectrum on what they want, not just from this wedding, but from their relationship. So, but along the way, with all of the things that they have to go through, which is outrageous and crazy, and where it goes is crazy, they really do discover each other and what they want.
Now, it's so funny because you guys both got married since filming this movie. And I gotta know, Josh, were you a Tom, a groomzilla?
I was not. I was.
I'm so surprised.
I
about
know.
it.
I mean, hey, I was. Listen. The wedding was in much better hands with Audra, sort of
Your wife.
Yes, conducting everything, and the wedding was beautiful, and it was almost like a surprise wedding in a way because I had no idea what half the stuff was going to be when I got there. Like, oh, what's this? But it was just what everyone out there wants to hear. But I was working. She loved it, and she did a great job. And it was fantastic.
Cool.
And Jennifer, how do you plan a wedding with an Oscar-winning director?
It's
Who
a
has an eye.
collaboration. Yeah, he has an amazing eye. He has a credible taste, and I think that's why we ran off to Vegas and got married there first. It's like took all the pressure off of the big family wedding that we were having. but everything we do, we try and do it together. He actually helped out with the.
Did he?
Yes.
With that little Vegas,
Well, he planned the whole Vegas
yeah,
thing.
not the big party one, did he?
The big party one, we did together.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we do
What
the
are you,
meetings
are you
together.
trying to make me feel bad about
No,
myself?
no. I'm just saying it was different.
I need to be better.
No.
You're right, I do, actually. Especially when it comes to planning.
Planning weddings.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
definitely.
Planning a wedding is a lot.
Yeah.
Very stressful.
No joke.
As you can see from this movie.
Yeah.
Now, I have to know, Darcy, this is a fun switch up for you because, you're normally all comedy and now things are changing. Things are
Yeah.
changing.
Fun, so fun for me. I mean, this was such a dream come true in every aspect. The movie, the script, the cast, the location, the director, every bit of it. So yeah, this character, I mean, I remember reading the script and I just couldn't read it fast enough. Everything about it. I love all the twists and turns. It's fun to read a script for the first time because you're almost like the audience, It's like I was rooting for Josh and JLo. I was rooting for, like I didn't know where anything was going to go with us or with anybody, and it's reminding me of what the audience will see when they watch this movie, and it was so fun to read. I'm excited for people to see it.
Yeah. Now, Cheech, I have to be honest. If somebody says to me, you have to live on an island with your castmates for 6 weeks, I might pull the cord and get out of there.
That
How
was the
was
fun
it?
part.
Yeah.
The only thing I regretted is I should have read this script a lot closer that said, oh, and they go in the pool and they're there for 21 days.
Yeah. We were soggy.
Wait a
But Cheech,
minute.
you never got out of the pool. I thought you liked it.
I don't think I ever did get out of
I saw
the
you
pool,
paddling
bro.
around in there having a great time.
I was just hoping that all my body parts would go back to their original shape.
Well, that's
after,
true.
A year and a half later.
a year and a half later, and we're still hoping.
Yeah, we hope. It was weirdly, that was one of the most fun parts. I mean, I agree with you that if somebody said you have to live with your castmates, you might go, huh. But it was so wonderful and bonding and special, and especially like during the pandemic where you weren't really working as much and making new friends and eating meals together. It was just like, it made it even more special.
Yeah, it was a special film. I mean, I've never had an experience like this. And I don't want to have an experience like this because I want this to be unique.
Yeah.
And this was unique. And it was a lot of, you couldn't have had more fun on a movie than we did.
So Cheech basically said he's not coming back. He cannot do that again. I totally get it.
Double barrel or
for the
no
right price,
go.
I can do anything.
Now, Jennifer, I have to ask you this important question, and I hope you don't mind.
Of course.
Oh, here it comes.
Your father invites your ex to your wedding. Are we calling the FBI first? Are we getting American Express there to get that man out? Like, how are we handling this in real life?
My dad, I would like to think, wouldn't do that. But we needed that in the movie. We needed something to happen. I don't think my dad would ever do that. Ever. I mean, he's just my dad. My dad in real life.
What if it was Lenny Kravitz, though?
No.
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 He's a pretty cool ex-boyfriend,
No.
I have to admit.
No way.
Not doing it.
No, my dad is really like the quiet, calm dad. He doesn't ruffle feathers. Now, if you said my mom, then I would be like, oh, maybe.
I feel like Lupe would have invited Ben to your wedding if, she would have been like, no, he's coming. He's definitely coming. Selena Tan, scene stealer.
Yeah.
I feel like you improvised half that script. Please tell me it's true.
Is that so? I made it feel like it was improvised. No, it was just great, being able to work with everybody. And, Jason made it easy. It's just about being comfortable in the setting. And like Darcy and Cheech said, I had so much time to bond with everybody. It really felt like we were a family sort of working together on a little filming project. And so yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah.
I was actually jealous of that. I went over there and had dinner with them one night, and they got a giant basketball court. They all eat dinner together, giant pool. I'm sitting up at my little place, I was like, did they put me up here by myself so that I wouldn't be hanging out too much?
No. Your
I
place
would
was
have
not
been.
too shabby.
It was beautiful, but I mean, you guys, dinners every night, and I played basketball with Desmond, who kicked my ass in horse. But yeah, it was a fun place. Lenny was there too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of scrappy, weird actors eating dinner together every night. It was pretty.
It was almost like a dorm.
I know it was. It was like
With a spa.
fancy dorms.
We had Lenny Kravitz playing our music for us while we sat in the jacuzzi.
Yeah.
So life doesn't get
It's like a dorm.
better. No,
It was very.
It was a
very
beautiful
dreamy.
setting too.
Wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
I love Dominican.
That beach was beautiful. We just that's what I mean. Like every bit of it was dreamy. It was I kind of can't.
Yeah,
believe
so
it.
when you'd go to work and you'd work on these scenes together, it just felt like an extension of the fun, and everybody felt super relaxed. I felt like every time we got to work more, just me and Josh, but when we got with the rest of the cast and we had to get in the pool too, it was like everybody was just so kind of united, and it was great. I loved it.
Me
Well,
too.
we knew
I
each
felt
other
it every
by
day
that
on
point.
set.
Yeah.
People would you guys would show up from having had a fun party night the night before, gossiping and talking, and I was like, oh look, every day they're bonding more, and it shows it in the movie.
That's
It
what
shows
it
that
was.
people who love each other in the movie. It's really great.
Yeah.
It's so nice that all of you guys had that experience, because I'm pretty sure Jay Moore, all he could think about every day was, I cannot fuck up a J-Lo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Was that pressure on for you? Because come on, if you mess up a J-Lo,
I put a lot of that pressure on myself. I never got it from her, but we had such a fun collaboration that I also felt safe, so that I could say to her things I don't understand. Let's try it again. It was just a wonderful collaboration. But yeah, the bar was really high, so I did a lot of meditating.
But never sweat. That's the thing with Jason. Like it was such a production and such a huge thing with action and adventure and romance and this and that and the beach, but you were so calm and such a good communicator. I was really impressed. You're such a good director.
Oh, thank you.
He was microdosing mushrooms.
I had an incredible.
Yeah, that's true. That just adds to it, though.
Josh Duhamel.
Cheech, he spent some time with Cheech offset.
Yeah.
Now,
Sorry.
Yes, he did. I always, we had this big table read before we started the whole thing. This first time ever the cast sat around, and we did this table read, and Jason came up to me after. He says, "Well, you're the most underwritten part in this whole movie, so we'll make it up as we go along." I guess sounds good to me. I could do that, So, and it was interesting because there was a lot of the camera was always moving. And so you had to be ready for it if it was going to come into your little pod there at the right time when you're saying your big line. And so it was Darcy and you and me and Callie. And so I says, this camera's going to find out where your camera is, because it's going to be moving all the time. And so, it's a different way to do it. You don't stand on the X and shoot it over, and then
We went to
I think it made it feel almost more like a play, which why I was calm, because it was like the scene was actually happening. Everyone was on all the time because they were on camera almost all the time, because we were all so close together. There was an energy to it that I really fed off of, and I think works great for the
Let's
movie.
take this to Broadway.
with the pool.
Shotgun wedding.
No.
Yes.
yes, I'm here
Green
for
light.
that.
Green light.
What I love about any Jennifer Lopez project, and I'm going to talk about you right now like you're not here, is that nothing is an accident. Whether it's the music, the video, a movie, a TV show, everything is so thought out. So I need you to walk me through the different dresses and their meanings, because I know there was some serious thought behind that.
There really was. I really felt like the dress itself was a character in the movie, but also really represented what she was going through. So I wanted it to start off where she was super uncomfortable. It was the biggest, most cumbersome, kind of beautiful, but also like not her at all. And then as she went on and was more honest with Josh about who she was and what she wanted, and started kind of peeling back the layers and becoming more herself and kind of stepping into her own kind of power, her more of her authenticity. And I think that happened with the dress as well. It was like pieces started coming off, and by the end she's like this badass, and she's taking off the hair extensions, and she has a gun, and she's like, all right, now everybody listen to me.
This is the wedding that I wanted.
This is how it's gonna be. From now on, everybody's gonna behave themselves. Enough of this. And I think the dress was, yes, you're right. We had it basically in stages throughout the whole entire thing. It will look like this, then this piece will come off, then this one, and then when she does this, when I say this, this will happen. And it was very kind of calculated, for sure.
So you're telling me by the time you get to booty in the rundown in your set, this is who you truly are.
That's, I'm sorry, I missed the what?
Booty.
When you get to booty in your concerts, this is where you are. This is who you are.
Oh, you're saying that?
It's like one big
comes
Yes.
off.
Yes.
It's like makes you want to say,
Yes. No, I didn't know you were gonna bring in the shows here. Okay. Yeah, for sure. There's always that in my concerts as well. The costumes. That's why you asked me that, because you've come to my shows.
He knew.
Yes.
No, I come to the shows. I got
get it.
J-Lo body. I'm all of this in here. Okay, I got merch. I got a whole scenario over here.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. I get it. I get it.
Oh my God. I have to know from all you guys, if you had to break character because somebody said something that you could not hold it in any longer, because there were so many parts in the movie where I thought, there's no way they did this in one take.
Right.
Anyone?
We had to have moments like that.
I mean, I remember the time when I called you, your hair to square, you look like a Simpson.
Yeah.
She broke. I remember
Oh yeah,
that.
we had this very emotional scene where I was like, all our family could die,
She's
blah,
like-
blah, blah. And he's like, your head looks like a square head. You look like Simpson. I was like,
I mean, what are you supposed? She was accusing me of buying jeans from the ladies department.
you look like Sheryl
Said I
Crow.
looked like Stevie Nicks.
Oh, Stevie Nicks. I thought it was Sheryl Crow.
And you got to come back with something.
Right. There was some good Coolidge, Steve Coulter, they would just sort of go playing husband and wife, Josh's parents. I feel like Coolidge ripped her wig off at one point. There was
Anything that Steve Coulter said
Exactly.
cracked me up, and
Yeah.
I had to kind of like really hold back. If he only said one word, this is an actor who gets more out of one word than any actor I've ever seen before. He was always so dry and boom, right to the center.
You'd sort of have to like look away in preparation for his line delivery so that you wouldn't.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for this. And remember, Friday, January 27th, you can catch Shotgun Wedding on Amazon Prime Video. Selena Tan, thank you so much. Cheech, keep rolling them.
We're going to try.
Forever and ever.
Darcy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Jason Moore, thank you for bringing us another classic.
Woo.
Come on.
Thank you.
Everyone thanks you. And of course, Josh and Jennifer, unbelievable.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Justin.